Yeah, yeah. Hats off to them. They made a lot of tough shots at the end of the clock. But I just think it foreshadows our next game coming up against BYU. A lot of talented offensive players who are going to make some tough shots at the end of the clock. So just keep plugging. And I'm glad that we stayed the course. And second half, we took even more pride on getting stops one-on-one, and it paid off.
Michael? Also, they were getting into the lane pretty easily in the beginning of the game. I guess, what did you guys do to try to stop that, make those also a little bit tougher?
Yeah, I mean, I think going into halftime, we emphasized one-on-one defense. They did a really good job of, playing one-on-one offense, and they'll get into the ring making tough shots for sure. But as Nick just emphasized, we're about to play BYU, and that's what those guys do. They play one-on-one offense, and they make tough plays in the ring. So I really thought in that second half we gapped up more, and we had our teammates' backs, and it really showed out.
Well, right up front here. Thank you.
John, you two mentioned BYU coming up, but what maybe stands out the most to you about these first 4 games and how you guys have played?
I think we got better every game. I think we got to grow and learn each other's game a little bit more every single game, and it's only going to get better. That's the only way out is for us, and I think we're playing defense together a little bit better. Obviously, that first half we gave up 20 points, but like the second half, that maturity showed, our leadership showed, and just buckled down the second half.
Right behind you, if you would. Thank you.
For Nick, only 4 turnovers as a team. I think you had 15 a week ago. Just how are y'all going to turn that around, and how much was that emphasis over the last week or so?
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable job tonight. But I feel like the last game, it kind of started with myself, kind of lazy with the ball. I think I had a turnover where I threw it to Aussie, and the guy just jumped it. So I just think, it starts with the guards, myself, JB, Andrew Brody. So if we take care of it, everybody else follows. So as long as we keep our turnovers down and stay focused throughout the whole game and not get loose with it, we're a team that won't turn it over much.
Let's go to Ben, please. And then Michael. Oh, Michael. Go ahead, Michael. Sorry, Ben.
John, you know how demanding this defense is. I guess, how have you guys progressed these first 4 games, and what have you guys, I guess, shown the most improvement?
I think we progressed on team defense, having each other's back, not worrying about individually. Like if my man scores, I think, like if Nick guy drives to the basket, he gets beat, I have his back, or if my guy drives to the basket, Aussie has my back. I think that's where we got better, and then just communicating, like we got to speak up more and not filling out the opponent just from the jump, just trying to set our defense.
Go ahead.
For any of the guys in the group, 19 assists, very unselfish, very selfless type of play of basketball. I mean, just what does that say about this team? Just spreading the ball around and passing the rock to one another.
I just think it's contagious. Like I said, it starts off with the guards, myself, JB, Andrew Rody. Like we got to just trust that we're gonna get it back. I know we believe in ourselves so much to make the play, but we got a bunch of talent on this team. It goes, 15 deep. So just sharing the ball is contagious, and keep that up. We'll have a great year.
Jennifer.
Nick, there's like a 4-minute stretch in that first half where you had 10 points pretty quickly, an assist, a steal. Kind of what was going right there, and what do you think that kind of shows about what you can do in terms of making a big impact in a short amount of time?
Yeah, just being aggressive. That's just my mindset. Be aggressive. Whether it's on offense, defense, just be a dog, be aggressive, and people don't like when you just coming at them constantly. So I'm finding my spots, getting more and more comfortable every single time, and just learning from the guys around me. Obviously, it's my first year. Guys like JB helped me, Nolan Winter know a lot about this system, Jack Janicki. I took a lot of information from him as well. So being aggressive.
Let's go Cam, and then
John, as you get into a little bit tougher part of the schedule, going into the season, obviously a ton of new faces, a bunch of guys who can shoot, score, handle the ball. How important has it been to, kind of be able to figure out how to all coexist as one unit throughout the first 4 games?
I think that's just basketball. You got to learn how to play with other good players, especially at the level that we're playing at right now. And I know these 3 have a dream and aspiration of playing at the next level. So, you got to get it together. And, I think Coach did a good job, and our staff did a good job of putting the right pieces together as a team. Guys who feed off each other. me and Nick get downhill. We got a guy like Ozzy that we brought in that can just spray it, and a guy like Nolan who does it as well. And then, our bigs get along really well from when they find the high lows, and we have great passing bigs. All credit to the coaches with finding guys are talented and they can cohese together.
And then Michael.
Austin, when Nick and John are creating and are effective as they are scoring, how much easier does that make things on you, and how do things open up for you when you have these two working the way they did tonight?
I mean, they're super talented. They're some of the best guys in the country. So, my job is to help them get open, but I'm helping them get open because I know that they're going to find me when I'm open. And they do a really good job of getting downhill, and defense collapse a lot because they're so talented going downhill and making plays. So I got a lot of open shots tonight, and I'm going to get a lot of them coming up here soon, just because how talented these guys are to my left, getting downhill, coming off ball screens, and they're going to find me too. That's another thing. They have a really good balance of when to go get theirs, and then they know that they've got shooters around them who are going to make shots, and we just got to continue to do our role and make shots and make their lives easier.
Austin, I want to stick with you. 4 games in, where do you feel that you gotten more comfortable with the offense?
Yeah, I think, as you said, this is a whole new team. We've got obviously a few guys returning. This is a big step up from where I was last year. So just for me, finding my footing and taking opportunities where I can. And I think a big thing for us is no one on our team is going to be a selfish player. We're always going to find the open man and continue to play team basketball. So I think over the last 4 games, I've done a good job of just playing with my teammates, being unselfish, and we'll continue to do that as the season goes on.